People have been upset at me. Hey, Father, why do you do such short lives? I explained it already. Because when I do long lives, there's a possibility that YouTube could make them limited. I could curse or someone could aggravate me. It just doesn't make sense to do long lives. I like to do short lives, but I'm going to be doing a lot of them. So look at the good news. Don't look at the bad news. Good news, a lot of lives. Bad news, short. So let's talk about a few things. I'm prepared to do the work that is necessary to win. You understand? I'm prepared to work my ass off, okay, to accomplish greatness. But it would be so much easier for me and for all of us if we work together. But I don't think that's going to happen. It just seems like everybody wants to make it themselves. That's what the problem is with this the world. People don't understand that they need to listen to Caesar from Planet of the Apes when he says apes together strong. They just don't understand that. They don't get it. They think working individually by themselves is strong. It doesn't work that way. And I'll give you a very simple example. How many of you are billionaires? Not too many, right? How many of you were even millionaires? Probably not too many. I was just watching this TikTok video. I'll make you laugh, right? And this guy was going up to people at like a mall. He was like, would you mind if I ask you, how much is in your bank account? So people were like, zero. How much is in your bank account? $100. Do you have a job? No. How much is in your bank account? 200. Do you have a job? No. But this is the mentality of people. They're unemployed, right? They have no money, but yet they feel that they can do everything themselves. They feel like they can accomplish everything. They don't need nobody's help, nobody's assistance. And you know what's crazy? You'll get a person like that. Here, salud, Gentani, hold on. Who lives on credit. These people live on credit. They're praying and hoping they get another credit card to put themselves deeper and deeper in debt. What's up there, Raji? Not sure if I'm saying your name right. How you doing, brother? Welcome to the Apefather live stream where we talk about becoming very, very successful. That's the key here. Accomplishing greatness, and not just greatness in the United States of America, but greatness all over the world. That's what Apefather is going towards. Apefather is looking to start the Apefather brand. Here it is, my shirt right there. You can see the King Gorilla. Apefather is starting a worldwide brand, baby. Apefather in the house. Wow! Discourse. How you doing, brother? So it's very simple here. I'm prepared to do all the work necessary. As you can see, my uploads are insane. They're approaching like 31,000 videos uploaded. Hit the gym. That's a good idea. Greetings. Where are you from? I am from originally Brooklyn, New York. How you doing, brother? Now I'm in the Jersey Shore. New Jersey. Hey, hey, puppy. Ay, puppy. Sounds better when a girl says that, not me. Ah, man, AMC. Friggin' last I checked, what was it, 260? I still think about Tony De Niro. Remember Tony De Niro on the live stream? But he was telling you everybody was the yes voters. He's like, listen, you don't understand market capitalization. AMC can never, after the 1-for-10 reverse stock split, can never go under 10. Friggin' thing is under $3 right now. It's crazy. That thing needs excitement. Like the Pointer Sisters. I'm so excited. My day is not bad. I have a beautiful house here in the Jersey Shore. I have an in-ground swimming pool getting ready to open for the summer. I have a beautiful family, 2 children, 2 dogs, my mother, my wife. So I am blessed. But, as they say, I'm not satisfied. I do have a good life, but I want more. I want more. Like that song, by Queen. I want it all, and I want it now. How are we going to get more? We need to work together. See, I think all of us have the same interest, don't we? don't all of us have the same interests? Like, what do we want? What do all of us want? We want to have a beautiful home. We want to have a beautiful family, beautiful, like luxury things, cars, right? Education for our children, a beautiful life for our family. But the question is, how do we get that? So, the traditional way of getting it, right? You work your damn ass off like your whole life, 20, 30 years, 40 years, and then you get it, right? Well, not necessarily. I like to give this analogy a lot to people. The average American makes about 50,000 a year. So you got to figure after you pay Uncle Sam, after you pay taxes, right? You figure 30, 40% of that is gone. So let's just go with like 20,000, right? So that means you have only 30,000 left. How much of that 30,000 do you need to live, to survive, to pay your bills, to pay your mortgage, to survive, to eat, to save? You're left with zero every year, right? But yet people still have this mentality. They can do it by themselves. They don't need nobody's help. Nobody's help. And what I'm trying to really make people understand on these live streams is that if we all work together, we could accomplish anything. Anything. I'm not asking for any money. I know people are, you asking for money? No. I'm asking for an audience. I just want people to come to my live streams and I want people to understand what I'm trying to say. It's very simple. Like, let me give you an example. If I asked any one of you, could you come up with, say, $10 million in cash? Truthfully, what is the answer? No, you can't. You can't do it. Correct? I can't. You can't do it. Okay, but if you add a movement of people, let's say 10 million people in a movement, let's call it the V for Victory movement. You know how easy it would be for those 10 million people to come up with $10 billion? It'd be as simple as this. Each person puts up a friggin' dollar. You got $10 million. Do you see? This is what John Lennon used to try to say. Power is in the people. You look at things in this country, okay? You know why things typically get done? I'll tell you why. Because there's enough of an outrage. There's enough of people angry. If people get angry at something and it's a large amount of people, eventually that's the power that is required to make our politicians do things, to make them act. You know what I mean? If there's no people out there complaining, if nobody's angry, then nothing will ever get done. But it's not just enough for one person to be angry. You got to have millions and millions of people angry. So one of the things I think we should all be angry about, do we feel the stock market is fair? You know what I mean? Do we feel it's a fair stock market? Do you feel that this world is fair? Do you feel that billionaires out there, you know, justifiably should be billionaires? We should be poor. Like they should be rich and we should be poor. Is that fair? Does that sound fair? It doesn't sound fair to me. It doesn't sound fair. I think that we should be the ones that are powerful. I feel that we should be the ones that are rich. I feel that we should be the ones that call the shots. And this is what I'm trying to accomplish in these live streams. But you might say, but how? How can we become It's very simple. It's as simple. What if I told you that all you had to do, right, is come to these live streams constantly, consistently, and we just keep growing and growing and growing. And more people come to these live streams and we keep growing and growing. Before you know it, there's millions and millions of people here. Everyone who has that same thinking process that I want to be successful, I want to be rich, it'll happen. And that's what I'm trying to do with these live streams. But you know what it is, Mr. Pepper Guy? All right, let me try to make you understand something, right? What are some of the things that you want in life? What do you dream about? You dream about having like a multi-million dollar yacht. Let me give you an example, okay? Let's say that multi-million dollar yacht. You ever see like people, these billionaires like Mark Zuckerberg? He just bought a $200 million yacht, okay? Let me ask you a question. Maybe you can't do that, correct, on your own. You can't get that multi-million dollar yacht. But like, what if I told you if we had a movement of millions and millions of people, right? You know how easy it would be to get that yacht? It would be a simple snap of a finger. See, I'm just trying to make you understand something. When you have people that all think the same way, and you have people who all want the same things, okay, it becomes easier because now you have the power of the people. This is what I'm trying to make you understand. So imagine you dreamed of owning a Major League Baseball team. I'll give you an example. You can't do it yourself, right? You can't, like, I can't on my own go out there and buy a Major League Baseball team. But now, again, you have a movement of 10 million, 20 million people who all think the same way, who all want to own a Major League Baseball team. Well, guess what? Snap of a finger, it could happen. So I'm trying to show people something, and I don't know if I could accomplish it. It's so easy when you work together. When you work together, anything is possible. When you try to do things by yourself, it becomes impossible, or maybe if you're lucky, slim to none. No, I don't want people to buy me a yacht, AI science guy. I want everyone to be successful. You see, you're missing what the point is. I want everyone to accomplish their dreams. I want everyone to get a piece of the pie. I want everyone to experience success. That's what I want, AI science guy. You think it's all for me? No, it's not all for me. All right, let me give you an example. I'll give you just one example. There are corporations right now. I'll tell you what they do, and I'm going to make a point to this guy. They go out there and they buy boats. Okay. Now, people are in a network. Now, I'm just giving you an example. People pay a monthly fee. Okay. And what happens is they don't actually own the boat, but they could use that boat, for a weekend. They go out, they could take a top notch, amazing friggin' boat, and they could take it out because they're part of a network. I'm not saying to you this is what I want to do, but I'm just trying to give you like an example. Imagine that there was a network that had everything you can imagine: boats, planes, the best cars on planet Earth, everything, the best luxury sports cars, everything, hotels, casinos, sports teams, everything. Now imagine somehow everyone could utilize it. Everyone could somehow get a piece of that. Like, in other words, they could enjoy these cars. They could enjoy these yachts. They could enjoy everything. You follow me? See, that's what I'm trying to make. See, AI science guy thinks I want to be the only person. No, I don't want to be the only person. I want everyone to enjoy it. I'm just trying to say the first step is getting it, right? Like, what's the first step? The hardest step of all, I feel, is getting these things, getting friggin' yachts, getting all these luxury cars, getting all of these things. That's the hardest part. Now, the question is, can you do it by yourself? That's the question you have to ask yourself. What would be better? Would it be better if you had access? Imagine this for a second. What would be better if you had access to everything that you've ever dreamed, even if it was for a limited basis? Imagine you had access to the best yachts, cars, planes, hotels, casinos, everything, the best of everything, or never having access to it the rest of your life, meaning because you're trying to do it yourself. You see what I'm trying to say? You're trying to do it on your own by yourself. And you just listen, how many people continue to grow older? You continue to grow older every single year. And has your life really changed? I mean, let's be honest. Has your lives gotten any better? I mean, I speak to my friends, right? A buddy of mine, Joey in Brooklyn, right? I'm like, Joey, I spoke to him 20 years ago. How you doing, brother? How am I doing? I'm in debt. I have no money. My life sucks. I spoke to him 20 years later. Joe, how you doing? Same situation. I'm in debt. My life sucks. And you want to know why this is happening? Why people's lives never get better? Because they're depending on themselves. They're depending on themselves. What I'm trying to make people think is this. This is what I'm trying to do. Rather than, and I'm not asking for any money. People keep going back to the money thing. I'm not asking for any money. I'm just trying to change people's way of thinking. Like, in other words, if everyone thought the same, this is the first step. Imagine everybody says, I want the best of everything. You understand? I want the best restaurants. I want to eat with the best chefs. I want the best cars. I want the best planes. I want the best boats. I want the best everything. Now, let's say you have 1 million people that think that same exact way. You have 1 million people that think like that. Don't you think something will be able to eventually happen? Because now you have a group of 1 million people that all want the same things, that all think the same way. That's what I'm trying to create with the V for Victory movement. American Dream, what's up there? The regulator, all you do is talk. It's not true. I'm approaching 14 million views. My subscribers, regulator, are at an all-time high. I passed 15,100 subscribers. Okay, my channel is growing very, very rapidly. The regulator, he just doesn't understand this. My channel is growing very, very rapidly. And before you know it, the regulator, you're going to witness my channel. You're going to witness my channel with millions of subscribers. It's going to happen probably this year. You're going to witness my channel with millions and millions of subscribers. And eventually, I will get people to think the way I think. That's what's going to happen, the regulator. I will get people to think the way I think. It's going to happen. You'll see at some point. Well, the question you have to say, Rashi, is if you want success, what seems to be the more reasonable way to get success? You accomplishing success on your own by yourself, or being a part of a movement, being a part of a network of millions of people who all want success. Like, all right, let me give you an example. Imagine if you had one guy. See, typically this is what's happening with me. Like, this is what the regulator keeps breaking my chops about. I'm one guy with a mission by myself. In other words, I have a vision. I have a vision of obtaining tremendous success, but I'm all alone. I'm by myself. I have a vision of the best yachts, the best everything, planes, the best cars, casinos, hotels, but this is my vision by myself. What would happen if 1 million people, this is what I'm trying to make everybody understand, has the same vision as me? This is what I'm trying to make everybody understand. What happens if 2 million people, 3 million people, 4 million people, 5 million people, 6 million, 7 million, 8 million, 9 million, 10 million people all have the same vision I have, which is I want the best of everything? Don't you think it would be better if we all work together as a movement? Which one makes more sense? All right, let me ask you this question. Which one makes more sense? Trying to get all of these things by yourself alone, or trying to get all of these things in a movement where everyone, millions of people, think alike? Which one makes more sense? I'm just reading this here. Jason, what you don't realize, right, Jason, is you don't even need money. This is what Jason doesn't understand. YouTube pays content providers such as myself for views. Okay. YouTube alone, just YouTube alone, okay, pays me to be a YouTuber. I don't know if you're aware of that, Jason. Okay. Now, what happens is that as I grow an audience, there are sponsors. This is another thing that Jason doesn't understand. There are sponsors that want to reach the audience. Like, let's say there are people out there that sell these luxury boats, that sell these luxury cars. They would probably want to sponsor my YouTube channel if I had an audience of people who wanted all of these things. If I had an audience of millions and millions of people. Okay. See, this is what Jason just, unfortunately, his intellect, his IQ is very small, like the size of his balls. So because unfortunately he thinks very small, all of this sounds, unrealistic to him. It doesn't make any sense to him. He's like, I just don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. Jason, this is what I'm trying to make you understand. If enough people, listen to me, you friggin' Mama Luke, you Stunad. If enough people simply came to these live streams, this is it, just came, just literally just visited these live streams, and we all just wanted the same things, Jason. This is what I'm trying to make them understand. All of us want the same things. We want yachts. We want the best boats, the best planes, the best cars, the best of everything. What you don't understand is that just wanting it and just having a strong enough group will probably eventually get it. We'll probably eventually build this V for Victory movement so strong that we can get all of it. And it probably won't even require any money. That's what Jason doesn't understand. He doesn't understand that, Jason. Jason, look, the world is filled with the following things. Let me explain to you. The world is filled with people who want to sell products and want to sell services. But in order for people to sell products, Jason, in order for people to sell services, they need, what do they need, Jason? Let's see if Jason could come up with the answer. What do these businesses all around the world that sell these luxury cars, these luxury boats, what do all of them need? Let's see, I'm going to ask all of you a question. Let's see if you could all figure it out. What do all of these businesses that provide services and products, what do they need? Let's see who could come up with the answer first. Customers. Customers. That's what they need. Now, here's the thing. How do they get customers, Jason? How do they get customers? They get customers. I'm not asking anybody for any money, Detective Pikachu. You're the psychopath, not me. They get customers by advertising. Jason, they get customers by advertising. That's how they get customers. So now here's the question. Where do they advertise? Ding, 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 ding. They advertise in a platform, in a forum that the customers have an interest in the products and the services that they provide. I'm a freaking genius, right? Am I not a genius? So Jason, so let me ask you a question. If I got to the point where I had millions and millions of people, just hear me out, Jason, for a second. Millions and millions of people in my live stream. Everybody agreed they want yachts. Everybody agrees they want the best luxury cars. Would you feel that someone who sells luxury boats, would you feel that someone who sells luxury cars would want to advertise on my platform? I think so. Who agrees with that? Who agrees? Right? Who agrees that companies that sell these products and services would want to advertise on a channel where millions and millions of people all wanted the products and services they provide? Exactly. So this is the thing I'm trying to make you understand, that this guy gets it completely. This guy, Rashi, he gets it completely. Building a movement doesn't necessarily have to cost you money. It doesn't have to cost any of you any money to build a movement. In other words, you don't have to give me jack shit. You don't have to give me any money. The only thing you have to do is the following things. You have to all want the same things that I want, which is what? Success. We all want the best of everything. We want the best jewelry. We want the best cars. We want the best boats. We want the best mansions. We want the best of everything. And then what we need to do is continuously come back to my live streams, right? And we have to all build this movement. It's called the V, say it with me, the V for Victory movement. We need to build this movement together. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your brothers, tell your sisters, tell your best friends, tell your worst enemies. Come to the Apefather. Who's the Apefather? You find out when you come to his live stream. Come to the Apefather's live stream. Then before you know it, this is what people don't understand, like Jason, the regulator. Before you know it, we build this tremendous movement together. And believe me, when you build a movement, you have power. Trust me, you have power. People will start handing things to you. People will start handing things to you for free, just because they want to be a part of what you already built. You understand? If I had a movement with 10 million people, you'll see Ferrari would come to me. Apefather, would you like a Ferrari? Absolutely. Apefather, would you like a Lamborghini? Apefather, would you like a yacht? Whatever. Here's a promotion. This is for promotional purposes. I want to see you making a video on my yacht. Film a video. Show your movement of 10 million people how my yacht looks like. Then before you know it, we all benefit. We all start to benefit from this. That's how it becomes like a domino effect. It becomes a chain reaction simply just by talking. That's what people think talking. You know what people think? Talking is a waste of time. Talking is not a waste of time. You get a lot of things done by talking. Rome was not built in one day. You're right about that, George. Yeah, Rashi, unfortunately, there's a lot of people that are just haters and they come here to hate. This is unfortunately what they do. There's nothing I could do about that. But how am I scamming people, Detective Pikachu, if I'm not asking anybody for any money? I'm not asking for anybody. He's like, I'm scamming people. Listen, if somebody wants to give me a super chat, this is what Detective Pikachu doesn't understand. Do we know what super chats are? Super chats are tips for entertainment purposes only. That's what they are. So let's say somebody finds the Apefather entertaining. You know, they love the Ape. I say, Apefather, I love the way you think. It's such a beautiful, fresh way of thinking. I think you're the greatest entertainer. I friggin' love listening to you talk. I love coming to your live streams. Apefather has $2. Has a super chat. That's okay. That's just somebody who loves the Apefather, and he's showing their appreciation by giving me a tip for entertainment purposes only. But I'm not begging anybody. I'm not begging people. I'm not demanding people to give me a tip for entertainment purposes only. That's up to them. It's like that song by Bobby Brown. It's their prerogative. That's it. But as far as what I'm trying to do with these live streams, look, I'm just trying to make people understand something that's so very simple. Look, Detective Pikachu, can I ask you a question? Are you a millionaire? Let's see if we can get the truth out of Detective Pikachu. Detective Pikachu, are you a millionaire? Detective Pikachu, if I asked you right now, what's up, Back to the Future? I love you, brother. If I asked you right now, you're not a millionaire, Detective Pikachu. This guy's a psycho. You're a psychopath. That's what you are. You are not a millionaire. Okay, nope, not a millionaire. Okay, so let me ask you a question. Truthfully, how old are you? He's not going to tell me the truth. Okay, you're honest. How old are you? What are you, like 10? Are you over 21? 32. Okay. So can we talk about this now, Detective Pikachu? I want you to just try to open up your mind for a second. You have lived for 32 years and you are still not a millionaire. Okay? Am I correct in what I'm saying? You know I'm a millionaire, right? It's like, I'm a millionaire, okay? You're not a millionaire. I am a millionaire, okay? So here's the thing. You have lived 32 years of your life, okay? And you're not a millionaire. So do you feel that in the next 8 years of your life, meaning you're going to turn 40, right, in 8 years, do you think in the next 8 years of your life you'll be a millionaire? I'm going to save you the time and trouble. It's not going to happen for you, Detective Pikachu. By the time you're 40, you will not be a millionaire. Okay? Detective Pikachu, by the time you're 50, you will not be a millionaire. Detective Pikachu, by the time you're 60, you're not going to be a millionaire. Okay. So what does this mean? It means that you cannot succeed on your own. That's all it means. Now, it doesn't mean you can't succeed. This is the question. Can you succeed? Yes. But you know that song? What would I do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song. I tries not to sing out of key. Sing it. Oh, baby, I have a little help from my friends. I just need a little. Have a little help from my friends. I just want a little. Have a little help from my friends. I just need a little. Ooh. V for victory. The point is that if we all work together, we could accomplish greatness. Everything that we ever wanted, we can accomplish it. It doesn't matter what it is. Name it. Have you ever wanted to own your own Major League Baseball team? Have you ever wanted to own your own NFL football team? Have you ever wanted to own your own NHL hockey team? Have you ever wanted to own your own NBA basketball team? What if I told you it was as simple as all we had to do was want it, and all we had to do was come to these live streams and talk about it and grow our movement? What if I told you that? That's all we had to do. That's it. All we had to do was come to these live streams, talk about it, and want it. So let's see. Step 1, come to the live stream. Step 2, talk about it. Step 3, want it. What you don't understand is eventually it will happen. It will eventually happen. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. But you can't do it yourself. You can't do it by yourself. That's it. So if you're trying to do it by yourself, you are a delusional psychopath. It'll never happen. You're wasting your time. And what are you going to do to accomplish these goals? Let's talk about this. Okay, hold on. Let's talk about, I love you. Who's this guy here? Beam Stock Gimp, Chad Clifford. I love you, brother. Let's talk about how are you going to accomplish these goals by yourself? Tell me. Tell me how you're going to do it. Like this psycho Vladimir Pussy. How are you going to do it? Vladimir, you had the college education, right? By the way, I watched this whole interview on Elon Musk, and he was saying that the college degree means nothing to him. He goes, it's all about the person. I hire talent. I hire ambition. I hire a person's desire to win and succeed. All right, what's up there, Ron? Alex, I'm laying in bed in a house that has a $75,000 in-ground pool. Alexander Eisen. I'm laying in bed, okay, where I have approximately $3 million net worth. How about you? How about you, Alexander? How about you, Alexander? I'm laying in bed, okay, where in my backyard, I have a friggin' $75,000 in-ground pool. Do you have that, Alexander? That's where I'm laying right now. You know why I'm laying here, Alexander? Because I don't have to work a job because I'm a millionaire. I don't have to work for someone. Listen to me. I don't have to work for someone. I work for myself, Alexander, because I have $15,000, $20,000 a month that comes in every single month, and I can do whatever I please, brother. I could do whatever I please. Okay, does that answer your question? Not because I'm lazy, it's because I have that option. Hold on here. Yeah, I heard about that, Ron. But that's why we shouldn't care about interest. We should all care about cash, baby. Cash is king. Do I worry about my health? Honestly, I do worry about my health, but we're all gonna die. Jason, look, there's nothing we could do about this. All of us at some point will die. I think we've learned this, right, from Uncle Festa. May he rest in peace. There's nothing we could do about it. Life is very short. See, this is what all of you people don't understand because you're all stunads. Life is very short, okay? And instead of wasting time and wasting your lives, you should all be working with the Apefather. Listen to me. You should all be thinking like me. If all of you thought like me, you have no idea what we would accomplish. We would literally, it'd be like that song by friggin' Nas. If I ruled the world, I free all my sons. I love them, baby. Oh, that's terrible, Detective Pikachu. Don't talk like that. Apefather has the key to success, baby. V for victory. Look, it's very simple. I'm going to be doing a lot of live streams. Come to them. I'm going to be ending this one right now because it's getting a little too long. I don't want to do too long live streams. I promise all of you, I am going to be doing a tremendous amount of live streams. Keep coming to my live streams, but this is the other thing. Start trying to spread the word. Spread the word. Talk about the V for Victory Project to your friends. Talk about the V for Victory Project to your family. Talk V for Victory for your girlfriend, everybody. Just talk about it. Say, honey, do you want the best of everything? Do you want yachts, planes, the luxury cars, luxury hotels, luxury casinos, everything? Yes, I do. Okay, great. All we have to do is go to the Ape Fathers live streams. We got to all build a movement together. We have to build this movement up to millions and millions and millions of effing people. And one day when you see that it grows to this level, you'll see what we accomplish. Spread the word. You can send it. Yes, boyfriends too. V for victory. I love you. Back to the future. I will say hello to Jen. I'm going to be back. I'm going to be doing a lot of these live streams. Okay. It's just that I don't want to do long ones, kind of like, 25, 35 minutes each. God bless all of you. V for victory. Everything I've said on this live stream is not financial advice. I am not a financial planner. It is for entertainment purposes only. God bless all of you. V for victory for all of us. V for victory.